failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Play fake. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 56. Throwing now is Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Bulldozes past Stephon Diggs. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Pass interference. Defense.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching up yardage against them.
Play action now. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Cousins now from the 50. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they run into every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Back to it after the pick six. Cousin. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will. And the result is 6 points. Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So thanks to the late. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Allen. He's got a man, complete. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 40 yards.
seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with the...
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he's got some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Cousins on first down.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he wisely will throw that one away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cook. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. On second down, it's Cook again. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen now on first down. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. Touchdown, Bills! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And now out comes Minnesota. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On first and 10, Cousins flushed, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield And when they see openings, take their shots.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Give the credit there to Jordan Phillips getting in the backfield for the tackle for loss. On 2nd and 12, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Cousins now. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw is Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there of finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up for 1st and goal.
Cousins gives way to Cook. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They try again with Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mays used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph. This from long, very long range. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win it on the final play. Absolute bedlam. You can forget overtime. overtime. What a finish, and this crowd in a frenzy.
As well they should be. That's the type of ending that you actually pay money to see. And when it turns out in your direction, oh yeah, you feel real good about that one. Let's face it, there are a few people who travel to see their